Hello, dear chess friends. My name is Jan Markos. I'm a grandmaster for Slovakia, and this is my video for ChessBase Magazine. Welcome. And today we will speak about a very interesting topic. We will try to answer the question, how should we play the lost positions in order to get actually maximum chances not to lose. That means to make a draw or even to win. Well, the first thing we should do in a lost position is to change our mindset. Most of the players I know, be it club players or professional players, tend to be very low on energy and very depressed in lost positions. Because they think, okay, I've misplayed the game, and okay, now I have to sit here and I will lose anyway, and okay, it's martyrdom, why should I be here? And they just play some formal moves and then they will lose, basically. Let's have a different approach. Keep in mind, in a lost position, you have nothing to lose. The position is already lost, so you only can gain. Whereas your opponent, he or she, has much to lose, a full point, because the burden of proof is on his or her shoulders. So they have to work, and you can enjoy, actually. Yeah, I know it seems to be strange to enjoy a lost position, but please try it next time, yeah? You can try to surprise your opponent, you can try to troll your opponent, you can try to annoy him or her, and maybe you will even gain half a point or a full point. So why not? Why not? Okay, so how can we try to play in lost position? First of all, the position is already lost, so there is no objective way how to hold the draw. So we are more or less playing rather the opponent than the position. So we are not trying to find the objectively best moves. We are trying to find the moves which give you the maximum chance for your opponent to go wrong. And therefore we have a second rule which says when we are in a lost position, we are trying to get very original and strange positions where your opponent cannot just play on an autopilot and play. You can play original strange moves, you can risk as much as you want, you just want to confuse your opponent. So when you are in a better position, you want to get as standard positions as possible, because in standard positions it's very difficult to go wrong because everyone knows them. You can use your autopilot. When you are worse or even losing, you are trying to get as original positions as possible, because there the chance for some mistake is bigger, is higher, and of course your opponent will make the more costly mistakes. Okay, so let's have a look at some chess. This is a position where I was black against the Polish grandmaster Leniart Arkadiusz, and it was my move, and it was I had to play my move 38. So I knew that white has to play two good moves in order to get to move 40 and get some additional time, and my opponent just had a minute or so. So he had to make two quick and good decisions. Well, what would be a normal move here? Black is a rook down, and okay, for the rook, black has got some compensation with these two strong pawns, but the compensation is by no means sufficient. Black is just losing. So normal move, and probably expected by my opponent, would be f5. Yeah, holding the pawn chain together. But then white can do almost anything. He can, for example, play queen c3, king h7. Now play, let's say, I don't know, rook d2, and yeah, and that would be move 40. And in the subsequent fight, white would find a way how to, attack my king or just take the pawns and win later on. So I knew that I have to do something else in order to get at least some chances to draw this one. I had to do something unexpected. So I played f6, which is a very strange move because, okay, I'm pushing the white rook to take on e4. But I hope that in this little time, white will get confused because after takes, queen c6, the rook is pinned. And this looks rather threatening for a player who has got just seconds to decide. Of course, white can play queen c4, white can play queen e6, white can play many other moves, and he would just win. But I just hoped that maybe this would confuse white for a second. And this is what happened. After f6, Leniart decided to play it safe. That means to exchange the queen, so he played queen d5. And that was what I was counting for, because now after rook d8, white found out that he has to take on d7, and after rook e2, black plays d2 and rook e4. Sorry, black plays d2 and he'll play d1 queen, or white has to take the pawn somehow with, I don't know, with rook e7, for example, and rook takes d2, and that is an equal endgame. So here we agreed on a draw. So as you can see here, a normal move, a move that you would prefer in a equal position or in a better position, normal positional move wouldn't work because it would put like minimum pressure on my opponent. But rather objectively bad move that was original and unexpected, that is what worked here. Of course, the time travel of my opponent helped a lot. But it's a nice example how unexpected original moves can save you in a lost position.